illness for probably what, Jules, 7 years or so. Good? Is everything okay? Because you keep looking at the computer. I just want to make sure it's our first day back.
Reading our beautiful chatters' messages.
Oh, great. So, I've been dealing with this for 7 years. I've been talking about it on the show on and off. It shouldn't be a surprise. And again, just because you don't know every detail of my private life doesn't mean it wasn't happening. You know, and I saw so many people mystery illness. And again, I thought, this is such a bummer. It's such a drag. And I was in a hellish place. I mean, really, and you better all thank Jewel. You should send her 1,000 gift cards to something, because without her, I would really be dead right now. Absolutely 100%. I wouldn't be able to survive. I couldn't get out of bed for nearly a year. I mean, there was like a 2-month period where I was able to get out of bed, and then maybe a 1-month period, like the period you're seeing now. But most of it was in bed. Most of it was burying my head into a pillow, screaming from morning till night. Screaming. I mean, and the doctors, don't get me started. The doctor, I don't even know if I could see a doctor anymore, the way they've treated me. And, if you've ever been through something like this before, you probably know the doctors do not give a fuck, man. And I saw maybe 60 of them this year. UCLA, I'm flying all over the country to see these doctors, and they all do the same thing. They start out nice. They start out great. And then 10 minutes later, they get nasty. They start rushing. By the time they're out of that room, it's been 5 minutes. I fly to UCLA. The guy gives me about 7 minutes.
$1,000 a minute, basically.
Yeah, $1,000 a minute, and he gave me about 7 minutes. I couldn't believe it. By the time he left the room, I thought, I'm in so much pain, I can't even remember what the fuckers said. So I'm very upset with doctors, and they can't help. And what you realize when you have a disease like this is you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. There's nothing people could do. And then you realize, oh my God, this is what those people are talking about. I just didn't think that would happen to me. I just didn't think that would ever happen to me. When I was growing up, I thought, I'm just going to be fine. I'm going to have fine health, like my parents, everything's fine, right? You don't got to really worry about shit.
And if you get sick, you go to the doctor.
You just get sick, you go to the doctor, they give you some pills, or they do a surgery. That's not the case for like a lot of stuff. There's no cure for a lot of stuff.
People are saying, I have an autoimmune disease too. Doctors are fucking shit.
There's no treatment for a lot of stuff. And guess what? Because of all the big mics in the world abusing heroin, there's very little pain relief for people like me, which is getting me very upset as I speak about it. Do you know how hard it was to get pain medication for this? I go, guys, I can't walk. I'm screaming into a pillow, and you're like, I'm trying to give me the fucking pills. What do they expect people to do? And when you realize after a year of being treated like this, you realize there's no doctor to help you. Nobody's coming to help you, and there's nothing you could do. And it's extremely hopeless. It's extremely scary. And once you really realize, and I hope no one gets a disease like this, because once you realize there's no help, once you realize, oh my God, I can't do all those things that I had planned on doing that I hadn't gotten to. It gets terrifying, man. It gets terrifying. And yeah, I didn't want to update people about that. I didn't think it was even appropriate. I don't want that shit, because, we to talk about fools.
I laugh.
This isn't like everybody else makes it about themselves, even Crowder, because that's why I begin with. Okay? Doing what I'm because they're starved for your attention. They're doing what I'm doing because they're starved for likes and awards and congratulations. I thought that's what I liked 20 years ago when I was a kid, when I started the show. But what I realized is